instead of doing what I should be doing, I joined a crochet club with Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams Crochet. Excuse me. Spit. We are making this crochet bag. Excuse me. But we're making alterations. Well, I am. So, move the camera over here so the light is not blinding you. So here's what I'm using. Caron Cotton Cakes in the colorway is Blush and Bloom. Blush and Bloom. So they're like pink, cream, and brown. And I'm using a 4.0 dot hooks. The pattern calls for a bunch of colors and changes, and I don't do color changes. It is a sin to cut the yarn. Just kidding. But it also calls for double crochets. I'm not a fan of double crochets, so I'm using half doubles instead. And then when I got to row 8, I'm doing the window pane stitch. That did use double crochet, but I chain 1 just so that I can feed the drawstring easier. It's work smarter, not harder. Just kidding. And the color is doing its own little thing, which is fine with me. Let the yarn do the work. Well, I just hook. Anyway, so this will be what I focus on this week. I've gotten to row 12. And while I was on the live with Jeannie, and basically, we'll try to finish the bag portion of it. I'm going to get to the bag portion up until the bottom. Another thing I did that's different from the pattern is I'm just continuing in the round. I'm not slip stitching and I'm not turning. The pattern does call for you to slip stitch after every row and then turn. I'm not doing all that. I'm such a rebel. And so I'm on row 12 and they have you changing colors. I'm not doing that either. I'm letting the yarn do all the changing. So I need to get to row 45 before Monday. I don't know. We'll see. But hi friends, welcome back to episode 45 of What's on the Hook. So it's technically been a whole week since I started this project, and let me be honest with you, I have not touched it at all. And I'm sorry if you guys hear Duncan, he's snoring. And then somehow or another I misplaced my 4.0 dot hooks. But it's Labor Day, so I'm just gonna sit here and crochet basically all day. Here's where I've gotten to so far of this bag. Oh, so I grabbed a 3.5 hook. But here's where I got so far. It's gotten to the cream color. I haven't made a dent in this at all, so we're just gonna go with it. Right now it's just, I'm using crochet 1 row, half double, the next row, and keep going until you get to row 45. And honestly, I don't really know what row I'm on now, because I've just been working it back and forth, and catching up on my soap operas. Can you guess which one I'm watching? The only one I watch? General Hospital. And that poor Sasha, that doctor is a criminal. Sunny has to put an end to that. Look at me talking to you like you guys are watching it with me. But yeah. And hopefully we get back to single crochet my way and work on this pretty much all day until I get bored. I'm a slow crocheter, so I might not even get to it today. It's one of my whips for the month of September. Oh, talking about September. So for Stitching Together with Friends, last Wednesday, we mentioned the project for next month or this month, because we are in September already. What we're gonna do is make a Sylvia bag in honor of one of our YouTube supporters that has went home to the Lord. And with Sylvia, she basically is a sunburst of blessing to a lot of us in this yarning community. And so her favorite pattern that she basically did most of the time, if you follow her on Facebook, you can see all the beautiful granny square blankets that she's made. And so we're gonna combine the granny square pattern and one of the options that were on the wheel from Cynthia's community post of what we should do next, which was a boho purse. And so with her being a light to us here on the YouTube streets, we decided to use the Sunburst granny square pattern and put it together and make a purse, a boho purse. And so I think that would be a great way to honor Sylvia. Alright friends, so I've been just crocheting along, not realizing where I was at, and I've gotten to the pinks, and I did count the rows. I'm at row 23 currently, and it is, I don't even know what time it is, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think I'm gonna take a break, have some lunch, and hopefully I can get 22 more rows done. But I'm loving the way it's changing colors on its own. This kind of reminds me of what's that ice cream? Neapolitan? You know, that's strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. I had some chicken wings with the habanero hot sauce, and now I'm like a running faucet. My sinuses are clearing up. Anyway, so earlier today, while I was crocheting, I was on the Hobby Bingo, and Steven had mentioned, well, somebody asked how old he was and how old Matt was, and they were like spewing out months and weeks and whatever, and I was like, I wonder how old I am in months, because you know how when you're a baby they say you're 24 months when really you're 2 years old, and vice versa. So of course I couldn't do the math mentally like for myself, so I had to Google it. And in case you were wondering, as of today, September 4th, 2023, I am officially 500 months old in 3 days. I thought that was pretty clever. The next time you guys ask me how old I am, I'm gonna say 500 months. Little things just amuse me. let me get back to crocheting. I'm on row 24, by the way, if you were wondering. Okay, friends, I went live for a few minutes because I was getting kind of lonely and bored. So if you didn't catch me, head on over and catch the replay. It was only an hour, but I ended up getting yarn barf right at the end of the video. But surprise, surprise, I got it untangled because there was this poof part of the yarn. But anyway, I got row 24 and 25 done. I'm going to start row 26 and keep going. Keep moving. And yeah, my nose is still running. I had to go get paper towels because the tissue was not working. Hi. Welcome back. It's 3 weeks later. Well, technically a week later, because I ended off the day with the Monday of Labor Day, which was what, 4th or 5th? I don't know. It's been a week. So, with that day, the sinus draining, remember, really got to me. So after I got the yarn barf untangled, I put the stuff back in the bag, and I really didn't touch it again. I did a little here and there. I did take it with me to work and worked on it during my lunch. But currently, I am on row 30, and I have been keeping track with my puppet. So I'm still a little behind. I'm nowhere near row 45. So today is Sunday, September 10th, and so that's gonna be my main focus on getting this done to row 45. And then we'll cut this short because I think we're already at 15 minutes into episode 45. So most likely there's gonna be a part 2 because we have to finish the bag. You know. Well, guys, made it over to the couch so I can party and Netflix. You know, if you can't see, it says I like to party, and watch Netflix and crochet. So I am watching Netflix. I finished the season 5 of Virgin River. Now I'm finishing off 7 Seconds because I started it and I had 1 episode left, and I've made it to row 39. So I'm almost at the home stretch. It is now 3 o'clock. Okay, friends, I've made it to row 45 of the baguette. Here we go. It finally took me all day. It is now 7:30 to finish up to row 45. And that's it for episode 45, part 1. We'll finish off part 2 after the crochet along. I'll see you guys around. Thank you again for watching, and as always, remember, I appreciate you and your time, and love yourself so you can love everyone else. Take care.